Hi everyone, in this video I'll show you how I built a real-time chat application using AWS WebSocket API and Python. The entire setup is serverless using API gateway, Lambda and DynamoDB. Let's get into the step-by-step implementation now. The first step was creating a DynamoDB table called WebSocket connections. This table stores the list of active users who are connected to the chat system. Each user is tracked using a unique connection ID, which acts as the primary key in the table. So, whenever someone connects or disconnects, this table is updated accordingly. This is how we maintain a list of who is currently online in the chat room. And after that, I created three Lambda functions and I used Python 3.9 for all of them. Each of these handles a specific part of the WebSocket communication flow. The connect function adds the connection ID of a new user to DynamoDB when they connect. The disconnect function removes their connection ID when they leave. The send a message function gets triggered when someone sends a message. It reads all active connection IDs from DynamoDB and forwards the message to each of them using the callback URL. All of these functions use the Boto3 library to interact with DynamoDB and the API gateway connection endpoint. Um, And the next step in the code, I used Boto3 to perform several key options. Put item was used to insert a connection ID when a user connects. Delete item was to remove the that connection ID when the user disconnects. Scan allowed me to fetch all current connection IDs, and post a connection was used to send the message to each client connected. By using these three Boto3 methods, by using these Boto3 methods, I was able to handle all backend operations without needing to manage any service manually. Then I moved on to setting up the local WebSocket API in the API gateway. This is the layer that listens to WebSocket connections and routes them to correct Lambda functions. I configured three routes. First is connect, second is disconnect, and third is send message. Whereas connect, this route is triggered when a user connects and is linked to connect Lambda. Disconnect is this route triggers when the user disconnects and it's linked to the disconnect Lambda. And the next one is send message. This is a custom route that triggers the Lambda to broadcast the message to all users. After configuring these, I deployed the WebSocket API to a stage that give me a public WebSocket URL which I could use to test the connection. Testing with the Postman. I'm using the Postman here. So to test the chat system, I used the Postman and opened three different WebSocket terminals. I connected all three to the WebSocket URL and sent test messages between them. So like you can see the output there. So that was the complete process of building a serverless real-time chat application using AWS. The stack included Python 3.9, Boto 3, Lambda functions, DynamoDB, an API gateway, API gateway, WebSocket API. This system can scale well, and it's completely event driven and serverless. In the future, this can be expanded to the futures. To include the features like message history, user authentication, typing indicators, and many more. And yeah, this is the process to build the real time chat application using the AWS WebSocket API. And that's it for the explanation. I've gone through everything step by step. So now you can just follow with the video to build the project yourself. Thanks for watching.